Monday, which means the start of a new weekly vlog. I do upload on a Sunday now, so I hope that's okay. I just find that with editing and wanting to include all the bits from the week, it's just so much easier if I can shoot up until Friday, Saturday, and then edit everything Saturday afternoon, evening, and then upload it Sunday at like 12. So that's just what I found works for me. I've tried Friday uploading, I've tried Saturday uploading, and I just always find it to be this rush, and then the video never goes up in time. So now I've just decided that I think Sundays are the best for me, so I hope you guys enjoy that. And also Sundays are relaxing, so you can catch up on some YouTube on a Sunday. So let me know down below if you guys like the Sunday uploading. Monday now, and I am ready for the new week. I have to be honest, I've been feeling a little bit down in the dumps, especially in the mornings lately, which is very odd for me. Usually if I get a little bit of like a, I don't want to say depressed, but when I get a little bit of like a, you know, as women, I think we do get a little depressed with the episodes. Don't know if that's just me, I don't think it is. I have quite a few women in my life who also say that they struggle with that, and usually it hits me it used to always hit me in the evening, whereas now I feel it in the morning, and that's not nice because the mornings are bright and sunny and meant to be productive, and the last thing I want is to feel like there's a little gray cloud over me in the mornings. So I'm trying to be more optimistic and wake up and make coffee and open up the curtains and see the sun and all those type of things, and have my quiet time and stuff like that. Put on some worship music just to get me kind of, you know, ready for the day. Guys, I need to now get ready for the day. I've got some bits that I want to shoot for Instagram, then I have some UGC content that I want to shoot for a brand. Sometime throughout today I also have to go to the grocery store, but I'll see if I have time. If I don't have time to go to the grocery store, I will just order some groceries. That is pretty much it. I have been waiting for about a week now for a Mr. Price package to arrive. I love Mr. Price, but their shipping, if you shop on their app, is just, ugh, it's horrible. Like, maybe it's just because we are so like inclined to like instant gratification these days with like Take-A-Lot and Superbalist, which is literally like next day or 2 days. So waiting over a week for something, I'm just like, I want it now. Which, it's teaching me patience, which is a good thing. But anyways, I've been rambling for way too long now. Today was meant to be a hair wash day. My hair is very greasy, but then I gave it some thought, and I was like, I always find that when I'm filming like UGC content and I'm filming jewelry, I always find that my hair looks so nice when it's like slicked back, because then you can really focus on the jewelry and not my hair. So I think I am gonna slick my hair back today. Again, you can see how greasy it is. Ugh. So I am going to slick it back. And then I'm also going to do some makeup today. Some nice filming ready makeup. And yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be cute. I'm to slick back this hair. I need it to be a good hair day today, because this hair is going to be on camera, so it needs to be cute. I'm going to wet my hair. There's just some water in this spray bottle, because I find that my slick back buns just look a lot better when I wet my hair, especially the ends of my hair, which is probably not good for my hair, like wetting it and then putting it in a tight bun. I know that. That's why I originally actually cut my hair quite a bit shorter, because I wanted to force myself to actually wash and style my hair more often. But every now and then I do love a slick back hairstyle, so that is what we're doing today. But I try to not do them as frequently as I used to. When my hair was long, I would do slick back buns literally like every day, which is really, really bad for your hair. And I do have 2 friends that are hairstylists that were like, no, it's not great for your hair. I'm gonna do a high slick back bun today, like a pretty high one. Haven't done one of those in a while, just because I find that the low bun is kind of, you can't really mess it up, whereas the high slick back bun, oh, she can go a little bit rowdy. very, very quickly. So that is why I don't do her as often. Excuse all the construction noises outside. We've got a house being built in our estate, like 2-3 houses down, and then our neighbors are getting some yard work done, so it is a lot. You also just didn't see on camera is I had to redo this bun like 3 times. When I said that this high upstick bun is a struggle, I was telling the truth. It is a real struggle. I'm finally going to crack into this massive bottle of my La Roche-Posay Lip Balm. Ooh, she's thick. It like barely comes out, that's how thick it is. Oh, I love this stuff so much. I want my makeup to be extra glowy today, so that's why I'm going in with a nice thick moisturizer underneath my SPF. Maybe I need a little bit more of that. I'm just going to take one more little mini pump of that and put it all over my face. Oh, this stuff is just magical. Today, I know I've been using a lot of different sunscreens lately, and that is just kind of how it goes. I like trying out a lot of different SPFs. SPF is like the one thing that I'm fussy about, but I'm willing to try a lot of different ones, because I think SPF is like such a fun thing to try out often, because there are so many on the market, like everything in the skincare world and makeup world. But I feel like SPF is just something nice to try out, because as long as it's over SPF 30 or 50 and it's moisturizing, I'm willing to try it. So yeah. I'm gonna go in with the Silky sunscreen. This is one that I always kind of come back to just because it's like not fussy. So if I need to repurchase sunscreen, like if I'm out of all of my sunscreens that I've been trying, I repurchase this one because it is so non-fussy. Like all my other sunscreens that I test, I'm always like, oh, is it gonna separate, you know, under my makeup? Is it going to separate over my skincare? I just never know how it's going to react. Is it going to pull up a little bit? But this sunscreen has never steered me wrong. She's nice and thick. She's affordable. And she never separates under or over anything. It just blends so well with my moisturizer. Like this, I never have to worry about the sunscreen pulling or separating. It is just, I feel like I just put more moisturizer on. That's literally what it feels like. Just going in with whatever's left of my hands on my hand. I also have a little sunscreen stick in my handbag that I apply in the car. I've been trying to be better at that because I don't want my hands to be all wrinkly and then my face not as wrinkly. So I've been trying to take better care of my hands lately. I absolutely love sitting here on the floor doing my makeup. I feel like doing your makeup on the floor is superior, even though I have this beautiful vanity area that we built when we built this room, because our house actually used to be just the downstairs, but it was quite a small little one-story house, and we just thought that, you know, we had all this space above the garage, so we built our bedroom up here. And when we were building this bedroom, I was like, oh, I want a beautiful little makeup station, you know, and half the time I just end up sitting on the floor. So need to apologize to my husband for that one, because I was so adamant about this little area, even though I do my hair there and I do sit there very often, but just doing my makeup on the floor is so nice. I love the natural light that comes from sitting on the floor in front of my window. Skin is very, very, very moisturized this evening. I mean, this morning I feel super dewy and just like a little glazed donut. My skin, oof, I need like a tweezer or something. I have so many dog hairs on my face as always. Skin is actually looking a little bit like inflamed, like I can see I have like a spot or something coming up here. And usually I feel like that's when I'm being a little bit too rough with it, which I am sometimes a little bit rough with my skin, and I know that when I can see that when I'm being a little bit too rough on my skin, I need to really ease up and start, you know, and then when I'm gentle on my skin for a long time I can see the difference. So yeah, ladies, just a reminder to always be gentle on your skin. I'm gonna go in with concealer. This is my old concealer. Something that I often do that I feel like, I don't know if it's correct or not, but I just find that it works for me, is I actually don't almost never finish a concealer because I only spot conceal and stuff. If I've had it for longer than like 2-3 months, I chuck it out and I buy a new one, because I find that that just also helps me prevent breakouts and stuff, and I do that with almost all my cream products, just because I feel like if I'm like touching my face with it and sticking it back in the tube so often can't be good. And also sometimes, like on this old one that I have here, the lid has cracked, and I'm sure that that lets like oxygen and germs and stuff in it. So I often buy a new concealer because I just use a cheapie from Essence. I use the Sensitive Skin concealer. I really like this one. It's very non-irritating. Get a different color of it this time because they didn't have my color that I was looking for. Well, they did have the color, but every single tube of the color that I wanted had been opened, and I was not about to buy something that someone had opened and touched, and ugh. I think that that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is when someone in the shop like opens the makeup products or the skincare products that are not the testers. Like, there are testers there for a reason. Use the testers, you know what I mean? Just cracked into a new one of these, and I'm gonna chuck this old one away. Now I'm just gonna let this dry for a little bit before I go in and blend it out, and I'll probably just sit on my phone while I do so. Okay, I think she's dry enough. I'm sitting here and my stomach is rumbling. I'm very ready for breakfast. I often do this. I either have breakfast as soon as I wake up, or I wait too long and then I'm like ravagely hungry. But I am also a creature of habit, and I have the same thing for breakfast almost every single day. I either have muffins, if I baked muffins, or I have eggs. I have 2 eggs fried with a good amount of cracked sea salt on top. I never used to like eggs. I used to be an egg hater, and then I read somewhere, or I heard somewhere, it was probably somewhere on TikTok about women's hormones and how eggs are really good for women's hormones. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm sure. I was about to say leave your thoughts down below, but then actually don't leave your thoughts down below, because I feel like when it comes to what we eat and what we think is healthy and not healthy and all the rest of it, there are so many mixed opinions. And to be quite honest, I'm so happy eating my eggs every morning. Don't tell me if it's wrong, don't tell me if it's great. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm very hungry, so I'm probably gonna do this makeup quickety stickety. But I still have to do a good job because she's gonna be on camera today. Concealer shade is actually okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit too like yellow, because the other one, the color, I usually get the color light. This is the color fair in the Essence Sensitive Skin concealer, and the color light is very neutral. I find it very, very, very nice and neutral, whereas I can see this one is a little bit more almost like yellowy beige, whereas that other one is nice and neutral, so I can kind of blend it in well when I'm tan or pale or whatever. But this one's okay. I think it'll work just fine. The area around my nose is always my problem area with everything. With skincare, with concealer, with all the rest of it. So oh, that is so annoying. I'm gonna use my Pro concealer today. in the shade Warm Honey, which is pretty much what I always use. And then this, and this Ride or Die bronzers. I haven't really found other bronzers that I am totally in love with. I did use the Essence one for a while, but looking back now, it's not that great. I mean, if you like it, that's great, but it's not, for me, it's not that great. It's not like it's not as foolproof as these ones, for example. This Mr. Price brush set that I got, there was two really fat brushes in the set, and to be honest, I didn't think that this one was gonna be my favorite. I thought that this one was gonna be my favorite, but I've actually now grown to like this one a lot more. I've used both of them over the last couple of days since my sister got me the little set. Thank you, big sis, by the way, for my makeup brushes. I love them. But this one's not my favorite, so that was surprising. Sometimes it's not what we expect. If you are a makeup brush snob, like you only buy fancy schmancy ones, do leave a recommendation below of one that you love for like cream bronzer and cream blush, because one day I would love to try a fancy schmancy makeup brush. Don't know if today is that day, but but I would love to one day give it a try and review it for you guys and actually see what the difference is between a 300-400 rand brush and a set of like 5 brushes for 130 rand. You know, if that's something you guys would be interested in, and if you have a bougie makeup brush that you are like die hard for, would repurchase it in a heartbeat, please leave the name and where I can purchase it down below, and I will check it out. This brush is also very nice for the nose or for some blush. Now I need to decide what blush I'm going to go in with. Between all of the ones that I have, I don't know which one to go in with. This is my Glowy Beauty one, which is like a super baby pink. This one, this Bionic one, is super nice. It has a bit of shimmer in it. I think I'm gonna do this one today. I think me saying shimmer just sold me on it. Just go a little bit ham on the blush. Always, always, always. There's never a time that I don't go ham on the blush, she says as she goes in with more blush. Now time for some powder. The little brush that came in that Mr. Price set is this one. And it is such a nice little powder brush. I usually use a powder puff to apply my powder, but this one is so nice for just a soft little dusting of powder, and it is so gentle. Oh goodness gracious. As I say that, I messed something up on my cheek. Oh, the area around my nose is just looking atrocious. Everything I just said, I'm going in with my powder puff anyways. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I'm in the middle of being like, I love this, and then oh, it's my battery flashing at me. So rude. Off camera, I just went in with some setting spray. Probably way too much setting spray, but I just love setting spray and I love misting it over my face, and sometimes I do go a little bit crazy and I just sit there and I just go like this. And then I'm sitting here for like 2 minutes breaking my arms trying to dry it because I put on so much. I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I did share this in my little boring Diskin haul the other day in my vlog, but I got this new mascara that someone recommended, and I have to be honest, I have not been liking this at all, but she bought it so she's gonna use it. It's just so dry. So like, the person who recommended this to me was like, this is an amazing mascara, but in her defense, I think that I might have bought the wrong one, because the names at the Catrice like mascara section were so messed up. And then not only that, but when I opened it at home, I was like, Did I get a dry one? Like, let me actually shake it a little bit. Oh my gosh, now that I'm looking at it, it's actually growing on me. This is another moment where I'm like, actually don't listen to anything I just said. I didn't apply it correctly the first time I used it, and now that I'm applying it on like lashes first thing in the morning, I think my lashes had some product on it last time when I applied this. Oh my gosh, is this actually a really nice mascara? Oh my gosh, this is one of those moments where I just went on a rant that I don't like something while I'm using it, and now I actually like it. You know what, don't listen to me, just don't listen to anything I just said. This mascara is actually really nice. Sometimes I convince myself that I don't like something, or sometimes the other way around. Like for example, the Essence Baby Got Bronze. For weeks I was saying this is amazing, this is the best like Discam bronzer, and now I'm just like, actually it's not. And this is the opposite now happening with them. This, I was like, oh, this isn't that great, but now I'm like, actually it is kind of great. And I don't think, maybe because it's so dry, it won't smudge. Recommended this. I love you actually. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Now I'm going to go eat some breakfast because I'm actually going to die if I don't get something in my body right now. Hello you guys, so it is now the evening. I think it's like, yeah, it's nearly 7 o'clock, and I've just been doing work all day, and then we took the dogs for a walk, and one of them actually got loose, so I had to be a runner and a track star and catch one of them. A little baby dashy Peach. She is, we always say she's a runner, she is a track star because she's so fast and her legs are literally this long. I'm not even joking, I think her legs are this long, and she's so fast. I don't really remember where I left off this morning. I think I was doing my makeup with you guys, I can't really remember, but after I did my makeup I shot a video for Instagram. I actually did a video for my ride or die hair care, skincare and like makeups, like beauty products, my ride or die beauty products. And I don't know if I'm just stupid, but I didn't know that you could post like reels longer than 90 seconds. I thought they had to be 90 seconds. But I was wrong, and today I uploaded a 6-minute long reel because I had a lot of favorites and everybody seemed to love it. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And I do feel a bit like a dum-dum because I didn't know that you could post long reels. I'm just feeling really pooped, and I know it's still early, but I kind of want to get ready for bed. So I am drinking some tea out of this super cute mug. I got it from Cotton On like ages ago. At like the factory shop, and I've got on a pink sweater, so I'm all pinked out. I've been shooting some beautiful bits of jewelry, that's the same brand that I spoke about in last week's vlog. I'm still doing work for them. I am taking quite a bit of content for them, so yeah, but I've really been enjoying it, so I will share those pieces with you. They have some beautiful pieces, obviously all waterproof, tarnish proof, gold jewelry, so that's awesome. Actually, it's so funny because while I'm filming this I have a YouTube video on my phone that I'm watching, so it's like YouTube inception. That's actually why I started a YouTube channel, because I adore watching YouTube. I am not a TikTok girly anymore. The only reason I have TikTok on my phone installed is because I use it to find music for my Instagram reels and stuff, because you just can find the best music on TikTok, in my opinion. I can't find good music anywhere else, so I still have it for that, but I almost never go on it and scroll, and I never upload on it anymore because I just don't like. I love all the creators on TikTok. I absolutely love the beauty and the skincare and lifestyle creators that I follow on there, but I just hate the fact that it's like this unending amount of content that you can consume. And I think that's why next thing you know, you've been sitting on there for like hours and hours, and I don't feel like it's good for my mental health personally to just have an unending amount of content to watch all the time, like it never ends. Whereas on YouTube and even on Instagram, like I have my favorites that I watch and then I catch up on them, and then you're done because you're all caught up, and yeah, and then you have to go about your day. And I feel like on TikTok you are never caught up. Like you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until eventually you snap out of it and then you close the app. But it's an unending amount of content, like it doesn't end. So I don't think that's very healthy for me personally, so that's why I don't go on there anymore. And there used to be a time where I was on TikTok all day, but now I've kind of tried to make it a habit that I only go on there for like research purposes. So like if I'm looking for like hair care tips or like dermatologist tips or skincare tips, then I quickly search it, then I watch what I need to watch, and then I stop. Or if I want like editing tips, like there's some great editing tips content on TikTok. So it's great for that because it's really easy to search and just find exactly what you're looking for. Or like product reviews, also great. But just for scrolling every day, it's not a vibe. I think that for me, I just could feel myself spiraling when I'm on there. So that is why we're not on there anymore. I talk so much sometimes I'm out of breath. I forget to take a breath. So let me just take a sip of my tea. I love tea. I'm such a tea girly in the winter. In the summer, I am full on iced matchas and iced coffee. But in the winter, I love a cup of rooibos tea with honey. It is so comforting. Zoom you in. Look at that pimple. Look at that pimple on my nose. Where did you come from?
Day to day look like mostly, well, not most days, but a couple days a week, and then just like get them ready for the day. Usually they'll kind of like play outside. I forget because I haven't in so long. It's been over a year now. I would just put it here, so I'm already going to have any plans because I just would post said like this thing and whatever. But I definitely felt like I don't know. There's like a million different reasons that we sold it.
Do something about this pimple. I am not gonna lie to you, I did pop it off camera just now because I could see that it was just on the surface. You know when you can see that like a pimple is not deep, like it's just on the surface. It's almost like a little microscopic layer of skin over it, and I literally just touched it and it pops. I'm also trying to like justify that I popped it, which I don't need to do that. We know we shouldn't pop pimples, but sometimes even someone I feel like I can brag a bit and say that I've become very strong and that I don't pop my pimples, but every now and then there's just that one and I'm just like, you have to be popped. You're asking to be popped. So my nose is the one place where I'm just like but I've just been watching my YouTube video. I'm watching the Aspen Overrod channel, or Aspen Parker, I don't know her husband, I don't know. I subscribed to her a few weeks ago. I used to watch her back in the day, and now she has 2 babies. I used to watch her when she only had 1. And yeah, sometimes I could just rekindle a love for a YouTuber I used to love, and that's what happened now. So I've been watching her video and I really enjoy it. I'm just using my Silky Skin Perfecting Tonic on a little spot here and just dabbing it in because I feel like that helps my spots like heal nice and quick because I think it like dries them out. So yeah, and I'm just gonna leave that to dry. I'm gonna get into my PJs, drink my tea and watch my YouTube video. Good morning everybody. It is now I think 7 something. I'm not 100% sure what time it is, but I just know that I need to start getting ready. I need to wash my hair. In about 2 hours I have a brow and lash appointment, and after you get your brows and your lashes tinted, you can't get them wet for like 24 hours afterwards. So that's why I want to wash my hair now, because I know that if I don't wash my hair now, it's not going to happen for another day. And I really need to wash my hair, so I'm going to do that now. But I don't think that I'm going to wear much makeup today, because when she does my lashes and my brows, she has to wipe the area clean anyways. So I just think I'm gonna put on like the Helio Kit tinted sunscreen, and then that's gonna be me. It's my thing that I love having done because it just makes my life so much easier. I used to get eyelash extensions all the time, but then I actually developed an allergy against them, and once you get an allergy you can never get them again. At least that's what the experts say. So now I get my lashes lifted and tinted, and I really enjoy it. It's literally like having your lashes permanently curled. So if you do want to throw on some mascara, it's so fast. It's just like pew, pew, pew. And for me personally, when I would try to curl my lashes with the eyelash curler, I even did all the heating tricks, like the little blow dry it or the lighter or whatever, and it just wouldn't last. So it's so nice to have them lifted, because then they're permanently curled. I can just run my mascara through them, and it's just awesome. I don't think I've bought an eyebrow pencil in probably like 2 years, because I've just been having my brows done, and that's a very nice feeling, just waking up with brows. But I am definitely due now, because they're starting to look a little bit sad. I'm gonna finish my coffee, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I'll catch you guys afterwards. I'm about to hop in the shower, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys the shampoo and conditioner that I've been using. This is the Micro Keratin Character Smooth and Repair shampoo and conditioner. I've really been enjoying this. I actually work with this brand, but I've never used like salon grade products before. And like I said, I have 2 friends that are actually in the industry, and when I started using these products, I mean, they felt amazing, and I was just like, you know, these must be really fancy shampoos and conditioners. And then when she saw my hair, my best friend who's a hairstylist, when she saw my hair the first time after using this, she was like, I can see the difference in your hair. So I thought that was pretty cool, that she was like, your hair looks better, it looks healthier, it looks shinier, all the rest of it. It even feels cleaner. And then she kind of explained to me the science behind why your hair feels cleaner. I don't know why, I can't explain it now, I'm a bit stupid when it comes to stuff like this, but it literally feels like my scalp stays cleaner for longer. So I get the hype now. I get the hype around like salon grade products. Now I'm feeling nice and fresh and clean. Oh. Also, I've probably said this before, but this hair towel head wrap thing from Silky Skincare is so good. It's the best hair towel I've ever used, and it's super long, which I think now that I've cut my hair I don't have this problem as much, but when my hair was really long, and arguably my hair wasn't even that long, it was about down to like just under my boobies, and I couldn't, like I had to like double up my hair in a hair towel, because in those little microfiber hair towels, because it just wasn't long enough. And this one is so long, so I think it would be great for long haired girlies, so definitely check this out. Now I'm just gonna go in with the usual skincare bits. Please tell me that I am not the only person that cleans their house looking like a literal crackhead. I don't get dressed in the morning. I'm just like, I'm gonna be a little filth monkey and just clean my whole house. This is literally what I've been looking like, and it's like 11 o'clock already. We cleaned the couch, which I've never done before. Don't judge me, but it is cleaned now. Everybody, let me just now Saturday. You probably just saw me cleaning. I think that's the clip before this one. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have had a rough week. I've had a rough morning. One of our pups has a bladder infection, so that has kept us up for the last 2 nights, so running on not much sleep for me and my hubby. But I took her to the vet this morning. I called the vet yesterday already, but they could only fit her in today, so I took her this morning and they did a little urine test, and it turns out I was right. She did have a very bad bladder infection. That's what I guessed it was anyways, because she was just, yeah, she was just all sorts not well, and she had a bladder infection before, so I feel like I kind of knew. She's got antibiotics and probiotics, and she got a little pain shot for the pain, and yeah, so she should be on the mend pretty soon. I had quite a bit of work that I wanted to get done today, but if I'm honest, I'm just not feeling up to it. So I'm just going to sit here, hide in the corner of my room, and do my makeup. And that's why I also stress cleaned this morning, because that's what I do. When I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and all the rest of it, I clean, because I feel like if my space is clean, then at least I've got some space in my brain to think. Whereas if I'm overwhelmed and a little bit stressed and tired and my space is dirty, then I just feel like give me a gun. Home hasn't really been my happy space lately, which is very weird for me because my home is always my happy space, but it has not been my happy space lately. So I'm kind of in a weird limbo right now of feeling like I have nowhere to retreat to, and that my home isn't my happy space, which is messing with me a little bit, I gotta be honest. Yeah. I'm sorry if this week's vlog is giving like a bit depressy vibes and not super happy vibes, but that's just the reality of life. I'm not in a super happy space right now, and I want to share everything and be really raw and transparent. And like we know this, but sometimes we need to remind ourselves that social media is a highlight reel, to keep reminding myself that everything in life is just a season, because I can get a little bit like doomy gloomy sometimes, like no hope for the future. It's gonna be like this forever, and then obviously that's not true. Like everything passes and everything is a season. Nothing is really forever, like a feeling, you know. It all will pass. You will be in a different season very soon, and then you'll look back and you'll be like, why was I so dramatic? Like, that's over now. I don't even remember it. Chill a little bit today, take it slow. Go get a matcha. I don't know. I don't know, but just go do something to keep my mind a little bit occupied. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna go, otherwise I will keep talking nonsense. I'm gonna go now and get dressed and get out of the house a little bit.